Hey guys, it's Friday night and you're watching Sizzle This with Dennis and Christy and Donna and me. Oops, I forgot to shut the door. Taken care of now. Got the look. So, how's everybody's week been? Hold on. I'll tell you how mine's been.
Exactly. Cheers, Michael.
The only one that's not drinking. Let's go with Christy first.
My week has been pretty exciting. The last 2 days I've been in Columbus with the doctors for my daughter, but 3 days ago I got an email from Muscle Gene Research, and I got picked for their ambassador in the top 20. So out of 3,000 entries, I got picked in the top 20, and from now until Valentine's Day, it's everybody's, the media is at play to sit there and pick the winners. So the link is down below. It's under Christina Collins. It's probably all over Facebook. I know it is because we've been sharing it like crazy. So go vote. You can vote every day, once a day, and sit there and get the entry in. I think this would be good for the weight loss community, you know?
Mm-hmm. Totally.
And that's something I believe in. It's really something that I use daily and I believe in. So, but that's what's been going on. So just trying to promote.
That's awesome.
No.
I thought Monkey was coming on tonight. Where's Monkey?
Monkey's already in bed. Yeah.
Why are you so mean?
I'm not mean. It's when she starts getting wild and crazy, and yeah, I got
On the show.
Huh?
Wild and crazy. She fits right in.
I know. I know. You're supposed to be on, but she just went night-night.
Okay, fine. Dennis, how's your week?
It's been an okay week. Basically, I have 2 sick kids in the house, so took them to the immediate care center this morning, and one of them has an ear infection. The other one has a really bad cold that I think is going to turn into bronchitis. So they both are on meds. They did test Jonathan for strep and flu, which came back negative, which was good. So that's really about it. Not much going on, really. Just hanging out at home tonight with you guys and having a glass of wine, and got my bottle of wine.
Here we go. We're ready for tonight.
Yeah.
Donna,
How's your week been?
well, I was going to be really mean and grab my kitty and bring him up here because I got a kitty. Not a new kitty. He's been in Matt's family for a long time, but we brought him because he was an inside cat, and then he had to go to being an outside cat. And now that we are in a new place, we decided, well, he can be an inside cat again because he's 9, so he's getting older. He doesn't need to be out in the cold.
No.
So we brought him in, and he's loving it so far. He's very needy.
You were going to show us your kitty?
A black kitty.
You were going to show us the black kitty?
Besides that, I burned myself this week. Pretty good. Like on my arm. I don't know if you guys probably can't really see it anymore.
Oh, we do see it.
It was here, it was right here, and all over my stomach.
Oh
The
my
ones on my
God.
stomach were the worst.
What were you doing to burn yourself, Donna?
And I dropped it in the oil, and the oil splashed, and it landed. My stomach got the worst of it because my shirt actually stuck to me when that happened. So, but yeah, they're healing really nicely though, and I mean, I'm sure there's going to be no scars or anything, so that's a good thing. But that's my week. I got a cat and burned myself. And that's pretty typical in my life, burning myself, smashing my fingers, tripping over things. Oh, and I'm doing a squat challenge, so I can't currently stand up or sit down without looking like an old lady. I get to a certain point, and I kind of just fall back.
I know that feeling.
Hey, Grace.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
Well, my week, it's been long, tiring, emotional. For those of you that don't know, my kids have been real involved in the livestock showing livestock since they were very young. My oldest kid, 22, and he started when he was 9 years old, and we haven't stopped. He's graduated. We don't show anymore, but all Michelle and Matthew behind him has shown 13 years, and the last show was this week. So,
Aww.
13 years of showing cattle, swine, lambs, goats, chickens, turkeys, rabbits.
Wait, you guys showed turkeys?
Yeah.
Oh, we never did that.
Oh, yeah. Turkeys, rabbits, chickens. You name it, they showed it.
Llamas.
We did. I did not get them a llama or an emu.
You said name it. I almost said emu, but.
A pet squirrel.
Lions, tigers, or bears? No, we didn't show those either.
Okay.
So, I mean, the show's over. We got the auction tomorrow and silent auction and tent sale, and so it's wrapping up. But it's, you know, sitting back and reflecting over 13 years of doing something that I've always been so passionate with, and it's coming to an end. Just a little tear every now and then. No, I'll just tell you right now, I was hysterical, crazy.
Were you bawling on the sideline? I don't mean to laugh, but I can just picture you doing that, like.
I was typing a post on Facebook about it, and the whole time I was just like sobbing. I mean,
I can totally see that too.
I'm a softie. Come on, guys. But, you know, work's been up and down and slow, and, you know, I only wanted to kill my son once this week, so, I mean, it's...
Oh, that's a success.
It is, so... And with it being show week, and I've only had to fight with him once, I mean, it's a win. So...
Yeah, show weekends at my sister-in-law's house are like World War III. Did you do this? Did you do that? Go do this. Go do that.
So I'm having a drink tonight, and
So does he place in something, or how does it work with or is it just a show thing?
oh, it's a place thing, and like the top, like he showed pigs, the top 4 out of each weight class go to auction. He didn't place, so
Okay.
he goes to what they call a tent sale, and there's a minimum price. You know, if they want to pay more, they can, but he's not guaranteed this price, but most likely he'll get at least. Oh my gosh, he's showing us a kitty.
Aww.
He's as big as I am.
He's progressing, because the other night he wouldn't come out from underneath the couch.
Right, and he's terrified of electronics. He's getting better. He was sitting in front of the TV this morning while I was watching it, so he's getting better. At first, the TV was evil and the computer was evil. Anything that played music was evil, but now he's calming down.
Good. So, I mean, but that was about it. So, but tonight's show, it's we're just going pretty much winging it. I've had some people in the community had brought up the topic of friendships. Online friendships, social media friendships. Are they real? Are they fake? Are they dispendable? Are they, you know, oh, I'm done with you, so goodbye type things? I'd like to get all of y'all's, you know, views on that.
It really hurt my feelings when you did that to me, Michael.
Did someone hear somebody? I didn't hear nobody. Did y'all?
Mhm.
You're terrible. You know what? That's one thing. We've all met each other. Well, we all haven't met each other, but we've all met one or the other. You know.
Right.
I have met all 3 of y'all in person.
Yeah.
Overachiever. I'm gonna meet CHRISTI.
Yes. Yep. I'm gonna meet Donna too.
We're too close together not to. It's ridiculous.
It is. You know, and I was 3 hours away today. I mean, that wasn't a bad road trip, so I could have sat there and just went the opposite direction.
If I would have been off today, I would have totally driven 3 hours to meet you.
Aw, see? But yeah.
I'm like 20 hours from everybody. It sucks. I'm like what, 18 hours from Pennsylvania, and so it's a little bit shorter to CHRISTI, maybe 16, 15. Donna, I'm like 22.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 20 something because I'm 17 hours from Michael.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and Michael is what? What did we talk about, Michael? You're 12 from me?
I don't know. I'm a day and a half driving through Texas.
Right?
Hour into the other 2 states.
You just got to get out of Houston. That's the trick. You're driving,
Right.
and driving where we at now.
And no, it's getting all the way to West Texas. That is a long ass drive because it's what, 900 and something miles.
And it's flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it took us a day and a half to drive from Dallas all the way through El Paso, and it was just nuts. And we did make a pit stop in Lubbock when we drove out here to Arizona. We went from Dallas to Lubbock back down, then through El Paso, and then once you get out of El Paso, it's just a couple hours, and then you're here.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
So, but yeah. So, what y'all's views on social media, Facebook, YouTube, friendships? Are they real, fake? Can they be both?
They can be real. I think they can absolutely be real.
Yeah.
I think that the dynamics are different in an online friendship than they are in an in-person friendship. And I think that meeting in person brings a new level to that, if that makes sense. Like, I have people that I've known for years online that I'm absolutely really close to, and I think they could be really good friends, but we've never met. And then I have people that I haven't known as long that I have met that I'm just as close with.
Yeah.
So I think that, but just because you meet someone doesn't mean that they're going to be your best friend, because I've met people that, well, I've met several people actually that as soon as I meet them, our friendship is pretty much done, because nobody wants to be friends with Donna after they meet her. So.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
I
Because
think it's just the type of people I tend to collect people that other people don't like, you know?
that's when we're friends.
No, not only people that people don't like. I'm just saying, I tend to collect people.
That's how me and my best friend met. We met online in a Yahoo. God, do you remember the Yahoo chat group?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I met my ex-husband.
Yeah, we sat there, and that's how we met over, God, I would say it's going on 10 years, and we hit it off. I mean, literally, we talked for a couple days, and then I drove to her house to meet her. My fiance at the time thought I was fucking crazy to go meet a strange woman at her house. And her husband thought the same thing, too. But it's like when we met face-to-face and we talked, there was just that instant connection. It's like we knew each other forever. And we've had that kind of bond and friendship for years. I mean, we could sit there and go, we have one of those friendships that we could sit there and go a year without talking and then pick up right where we left off. You know? But then I've had friendships that I've met people online, and, you know, after a couple of times, after meeting them, you just don't feel that special friendship that you had before, you know?
Right.
I think you could be somebody different online, and then when you meet somebody in person, that's a whole different story, you know? It could be good or bad.
I don't want to travel into the whole relationship part of it because this is about friendship, but I think that it's really easy to make people what you want them to be when they're online. Like, you can interpret the things they say, sort of put your own little twist onto it. Not that you're necessarily, not that they're saying something different, but the tone maybe.
Yeah.
Or you don't realize how much of how
You
self-centered they are. Or
read certain tones into what they're typing, and it's not even the tone that they're even meaning it in.
right.
Right.
Sarcasm is really hard to interpret online. And I think that's why a lot of people are a little taken aback by me, because I am pretty sarcastic. I try not to be mean about it, but, you know, some things hit me wrong sometimes, and.
But did you die?
But did you die?
Yeah, I mean, I totally get that. I mean, Dennis, what's your thoughts on that?
You know, with me, basically, I've noticed with friendships, especially, even here, when I was at my heavyweight, I noticed that I had friends that were really supportive, and but they liked my bigger self.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've lost all this weight, I've actually had one person actually tell me that he doesn't know how he's gonna react towards me because I am a lot thinner. He was like he was afraid to see me because not saying he was attracted to me, okay, but we were close, and stuff like that, and he just he liked me because he liked bigger guys. But now that I'm 192, he came over probably a couple weeks ago and visited Jay and and I was very cautious on meeting him just because of what was going on, and he doesn't know how to act anymore around me. And I feel that if it's a true friend, you'd be happy for them instead of saying you don't know how you're going to act around me because someone was attracted to me before.
Right.
And I've noticing even with Facebook, I will accept somebody on Facebook if they have a lot of mutual friends. I have been getting hit left and right. I don't know about you guys, getting hit left and right with friend requests on Facebook. If I know they're WLS and they have like a lot of mutual friends, I will go ahead and accept them. But when they start posting negative stuff and stuff like that, I will delete them. I'm trying not to be in the negative, join the negative train, but I will delete them and stuff like that. I'll even do that with friends that I've had long time. If you're not supportive of me anymore, I will delete your ass. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life.
Go, Dennis.
Cheers.
You're going to delete your ass.
Right, and that's another thing. Like I've had friends. I make friends easily. I don't keep friends easily, and that's probably something to do with me, honestly, because I keep saying that a lot. Like, what's the common denominator here? But seriously, I had a lot of friends that were my friends when I was in my previous marriage, and those friends, at first I thought they disappeared because I was getting a divorce. Like, that's a hard situation. You don't want to be caught in the middle because you're friends with both. But then I noticed that when I hang out with them now, it's still different. So finally I asked one of my very best friends, I was like, and she's like 98 pounds soaking wet, like she's probably could be a model. And so I asked her, I was like, Candy, why are we having such a hard time with like conversation? And she said, honestly, because before I was the cute friend. And I was floored by that because I still consider her the cute friend. Like, she hasn't changed at all. But in her eyes, since I lost weight, I'm competition for the attention of others.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So I was just like, I was a little surprised by and that's when I started thinking like, oh, okay, so, and this was after I talked to Michael about this being a friendship show. This all happened like after that. And I'm thinking, okay, so maybe it's not just about online friends. Maybe this is about friends in real life too, because
Yeah.
I mean, I still love her and I'll still hang out with her, but now I'm gonna be looking at her like, is she thinking like, oh, and I don't need to be competition. I don't leave my house every day thinking, ooh, I want people to look at me.
Right.
Honestly, if I remember a bra and shoes, I feel like I'm doing good that day. So,
Well, she don't care if she has pants on, so.
oh, well, yeah, pants too. I almost did that the other day to grab a package off the porch. I forget, I don't live in the middle of the woods anymore. I have to put pants on before I go outside.
I mean, I've got probably almost 3,000 Facebook friends because Michael will accept anybody and talk to anybody, and
Donna's not that nice.
But do I talk to all of them? No, I don't even know half of them. I don't even know a quarter of them. But I have a lot of acquaintances that I've met throughout the past 3 years. I have some friends that I've met throughout the past couple of years, and then I've got like some very close best friends that So I mean, yeah, friendships can be real, friendships can be fake, friendships can be non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a couple of friends that I'm only their friend if they need something. I've got friends that are only my friend if they want to bitch and gripe about something.
Are you looking at me right now, Michael?
Can you stop being the victim? It's just there's just so many variations of online friendships. I mean, it's like CHRISTI. I mean, we met in person for 15 minutes, and even before we met, I mean, the first time that we talked on the phone or on FaceTime, there was a connection, and we both knew right away, hey, this is a genuine person. We connect, and we were like friends, like we started talking like we had known each other for years.
Yeah.
And we hadn't stopped. And the same thing with Donna. I mean, I had known Donna in groups and not really even chatted with her much. Follow her posts and hardly even comment. And then just one day we just started talking, and it was like we had known each other for years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we talked every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, normally it's on her drive to work or on her drive home from work, but there is a phone call, at least 3 out of 5 days. Sometimes 5 out of 5. I mean, it's just, and then there's people that, yeah, I'm really close with them. I've met them in person, but I haven't talked to them in a year. And I think about them every now and then, but I don't really miss them. But I still consider them my friend.
I've noticed also with online friendships that there seems to be a cycle. I've been in Facebook groups for weight loss surgery since 2013, and I've noticed that it comes in cycles. I was in a big group when I first started, the first group I ever joined, and I got really close with several of the people in there, including a couple of admins, and then some drama happened, and I ended up leaving the group and going to another group, and I became friends with that group of friends. And then the other ones kind of drifted away, and then throughout all these years, like I've migrated to different groups and collected different friends, and there's only a few that have stuck around through all of it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, some people you keep and some people you recycle. And I don't mean to sound callous, but, it's just the way it happens, the natural progression of, and I think Facebook groups can kill friendships.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a whole nother show on its own. But yeah, I mean, I have floated in and out of groups, left groups, been booted from groups, whatever. And I've gathered close friends. I have lost so-called close friends because of those groups. But were they really my friend? Did they really care? Probably not. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had friends that sit there and usually they wanted something out of the friendship. And then once I sat there, because I'm a giver anyway, so it's like once I sat there and stopped giving, then it was like,
Right.
it was completely over with, and it's, But I've always been that type of person, and it's like someone sat there and finally told me, look, you got to stop being the welcome mat. You got to let people do for themselves, and when you do that, then you find out who your real friends are.
Right.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You really find out who your real friends are when you stop telling them how pretty they are.
Right.
Or, honestly, if you can be brutally honest with someone and tell them, look, I think you're this, 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 and this, and they are still your friend after that's over, you know that's a genuine friendship. Like, you know, okay, we can stand up to anything because I can be completely honest with you.
Are you looking at me, Donna?
I have a handful of those kind of friends that I could sit there and literally sit there and say that to, and I know that our friendship won't sit there and change.
I've got about 3 or 4, and most of them are right here on this show.
Well, and that's another thing that I've noticed in the past week is I have people that I'm so close to, but as far as actually having friends that are with me through thick and thin and that'll do things like, and I'm not just talking about online, I'm also talking about in person.
Yeah.
Like if I put on Facebook, hey, I want to go hiking this weekend, who's with me? Crickets. And I'm like, oh, I don't have friends. Like, and then everybody's like, if they need something, they're all there.
Right.
Well, I need you too. I need you to motivate me to, you know, do 250 squats.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I need you to help me because I don't want to do it. I'd rather sit on the couch and watch TV. But that's how I got heavy, and I don't want to be that person. So I need people to help me motivate, and everybody's just like, meh.
Yeah.
Good. Whatever. No, hiking.
You a bag of chips or a bag of popcorn. Here you go. You
Right.
know.
They're
Yeah.
like, oh, have fun. Take your GPS in case you get lost and freeze to death.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you made that post, and I think like one person commented something.
Oh, I'm dragging people hiking with me, and I'm also dragging people horseback riding with me. They just don't know it yet.
But you know, you post a comment with a recipe or something, and they're all over it. They're commenting, and
All you have to do is wear a shirt that shows a little bit of cleavage, and all of a sudden you're Miss Popular. That's what people do, man. They just go in the groups. They're like, hey, show my boobs.
it's because you're so pretty.
You know, I actually think of you guys more as family than friends, and I actually have more weight loss surgery friends than I do actually friends here in town. I may have a select few here in town that I could call a friend, you know, but mostly I consider a lot of my weight loss surgery closer friends because, you know, you guys help me and I help you guys, and you guys are always there through thick and thin. And I have friends out here that try to sabotage me and everything, and I'm going to admit it. I have friends that try to sabotage me. I don't like it, but you know, that's why I'm always on Facebook, and I love, you know, you guys are all family to me. You know, there's also Trisha and Christina and Lena. You know, you guys, this small group has been really close. You know,
Yeah,
and you guys are. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna say you guys are really close, and like I said, I have friends here and even in Tucson that try to sabotage me. And I just, you know, I try to take it with a grain of salt sometimes, but it's hard.
I was gonna say I'm the newbie in the group. Like, you guys have all known each other a lot longer than I've known you guys, and it's funny because I had never talked to Lena or Trisha, and the first time I was on the show, like, they just like open arms, like, welcomed me as if I'd been here the whole time, and I'm just like, this is a really cool group of people.
My
And
friends are
ever since then, it's just been like, okay, I'm part of the group. I
Yeah.
don't feel like the outsider or the newbie.
I mean,
Family. It's a connection.
exactly. I mean, Christina, you know, she FaceTimed me on my birthday. She says, you know, I was going to send you a message on Facebook, but she goes, I figured I'd just FaceTime you. And, you know, it made me feel very special.
Hey,
Because,
hey,
you know,
I called and sang you happy birthday.
will you let me finish, please? But no, I mean, with Christina, I mean, she just, you know, she sent me a message, and, you know, she goes, you know, and she called me on FaceTime, and it was very nice. And then I get a message from Michael ... I'm like, okay, what does that mean? I'm going back to sleep. And then a little bit later, ... I'm like, what is he trying to do? I'm thinking he's trying to send me something on Facebook. And then finally we Skyped. I mean, we FaceTimed and all that. I got a beautiful card from CHRISTI, so thank you so much. You know, I mean, you guys are all family to me. And, you know, you guys treated me special and stuff like that. More than my friends here in Tucson. I can't say that because my friend Joe and my friend Anne-Marie. My friend Joe took me out to lunch. He bought me 2 small pieces of cake, you know, for my birthday. And my friend Anne-Marie at our support group on Tuesday that I now am I'm a help with. It's me and Jean, and it's the Tucson Weight Loss Surgery support group. It's the first Tuesday of the month, and I'm helping her out with the group now. And Anne-Marie made sugar-free brownies, and she had everybody sing happy birthday to me.
Right.
So,
Sounds like you're really blessed with friends.
Yes.
yes. And then I got people that treat me like shit.
Yeah.
I think we all have those people. I think my goal for this year is to actually get rid of those people. And
Yeah.
I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far.
Oh, so am I. I've already dumped like at least 3.
Oh, I went through a Facebook purge.
I've done that.
I sent every person that I deleted, I sent a message, and I'm like, I'm deleting you because, number one, you're always negative, or whatever the reason was. I wasn't mean about it. I was just saying, hey, just so you know.
I didn't get a message.
Well, I deleted you, Michael, because you breathed in my direction, and it annoyed me.
Me and Sherry met on YouTube. That's how we sat there and became friends. And oh Lord, there he goes with the Halloween mask.
I'll be back.
Right? But that's how we became friends, and we're more like, I would say, family, sisters. That's how our connection is. I mean, we just really hit it off and connected. It's like, you know, we know how to read each other and stuff. So
Am I back yet?
some relationships are like a hit and miss. It just depends.
Right.
Note to self, don't play with the camera because it won't turn back on.
I'm going to read
really?
the comments real fast. Can I do that?
I was just going to do the same thing, Christy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Miss Beautifully Alicia said, hello, beautiful people. Feels like I haven't seen you in forever. Alex Sanchez said, hey, hey. Miss Alicia said, Donna, you're silly. Scotty RMY said, yes, Dennis. I had been getting a lot of unknown friend requests. And Miss Beautiful Alicia said, wow, that's messed up how different people treat you because you lost weight. And that's true. A lot of people treat you differently when you lose weight.
Exactly.
Just so you guys can see what's happening over here. Do you see that?
What is, I can't see over the pictures of our faces in the corner.
Oh.
I know.
It's a Matt.
Is it the cat?
No, it's Matt. He's sleeping with his arms above his head like this in the chair.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
you can see my burns like that.
Yep. No, I mean, was that all the comments?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. You know, something else that irritates me, and I've done it, I'm guilty, is how expendable friendships are. I mean, it's like you're my friend one day, and the next day, bam, you're gone. No explanation, no nothing. Just out there, you know, and I've done it, and I eventually connected with that person and let them know what my issue was with them. But you know, it's happened to me recently, and it's just like, what the hell happened? I thought we were friends, and evidently I'm fucking yesterday's trash. So what's your thoughts on how expendable online friendships are?
I think that it's easier to... Okay, I'm trying to word this so that I don't sound as cynical as I really am. I think that it's very easy to replace people, if that makes sense. Like, if somebody stops talking to you, you're like, oh, well, there's thousands of other people, I'll just connect with someone else. And I think that's what makes the friendships sort of superficial. It's hard to make good friends in a group because in your mind you're thinking, oh, well, I don't have to talk to this person.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it makes it different than in real life, because in real life you kind of know, as soon as you meet someone, you're like, oh, I could be friends with this person, or you kind of know, like, not my type of person. Online, like I said, you can kind of make them what you want them to be, so it's a little more, hard. It's, I don't know. I don't want to say it's not as deep, because some friendships can be as deep. It's just, it's trickier to navigate the waters, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
What about pushy friends?
Ooh, pushy friends. Oh, Lord.
You know, someone that's constantly, that wants to be your friend, they're constantly, sending you messages, just driving you crazy 24/7 a day.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like that. I admit it. I'm like that. I probably think, you know, I try to message Michael every day on Facebook. I mean, not on Facebook, on FaceTime. And then I figure if I get the unavailable, I'm like, okay, he's busy. And stuff like that. And I'll try a couple of times, you know, during the day, a couple hours like that. I'm usually like that with Michael. Or I'll send, even with Christina, I'll FaceTime her once in a while. And I usually get the hint. If it's busy, then I don't try to call for a while. But I'm like that. I admit it. You know, I could be pushy, and it's not being pushy. It's just I love talking to my friends. And Michael.
I don't think she was referring to you, Dennis.
But no, I'm admitting it. I am admitting it.
He's like, that's me, right there, right here, that's me.
Oh, she's talking about me. It's my turn. It was me. It was me this time.
But no, I'm admitting it though. That's how I could be like that.
Yeah.
So I hope he's not watching right now, but I have a friend that's like that right now. And if you're watching, just know that I love you. But I don't get up as early as you do. So messaging me 15 times a day like, hey, are we going to work out today? Hey, are we going to do this today? Hey, we should do this. I love my friends, I'm not going to lie, but I don't need to talk to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I don't need you wandering by my desk while I'm working and pulling my hair. Or his famous thing now is lowering my chair. He like kicks the thing and lowers me all the way down while I'm on the phone, and I can't react. And I love having a friend at work, but I really hope he's not watching right now. But wow.
I think I know what friend you're talking about.
Ron, if you're watching, I'm sorry. And I love you, but you're driving me crazy.
You're driving her crazy, and she's gonna take your minions.
And I'm gonna steal your minions. I have stolen his minions several times this week, actually. And I keep hiding them in different places, and it's always near his desk. But I keep hiding them in different places, and that's why it's also hard for people to be friends with me, because I'm a giant prankster. I'm the one that'll be hiding behind your door with a Nerf gun, waiting for you to walk through.
Like Michael with the
driving.
Like Michael with the mask, yes.
Yes.
Or trying to kill you when you're riding in her car.
No, that's me. You get in my car, and all of a sudden, I'm a NASCAR driver. Through Northern Virginia. Monkey's on.
You had a
Monkey. Hi, Monkey.
I love you.
They're crying. She had a nightmare.
Aww.
That's sad.
Oh, did you hear the cat? Can you guys hear that? I said, "Oh," and he goes, "Meow."
What do you think about online friendships? Sound like she said, I don't mess with it.
I don't blame you.
But, you know, and then you got the needy friends that need you to tell them how good they're doing, or how pretty they are, or how nice they are.
I'm kind of like that, and I don't need you to tell me how pretty I am, but if, okay, so I have some friends that if they don't talk to me for a few hours, I'm like, what's wrong? Are you mad at me? And I hate being that person, but I kind of am that person.
Donna, I'm the same way. Michael can attest to that.
Well, I haven't heard from you in a couple of days. Did you die? oh my God, I'm dead. Do I need to call next of kin?
Is that why I hear at least from you like once an hour at least? Donna?
Whatever. You told me in the last few days, you're like, you never talk to me anymore.
I know, we only talk like on your drive to work or on your drive home or like 3 or 4 times a day, and it's not like all day every day. God, I need to talk to you. God,
Well,
I'm needy.
At least we're past the hi, how are you? How's the weather?
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. I mean, we were having like deep conversations, and then it was just like, so how's the weather?
Yeah, what was it, until the past week, we were doing that. We were like, how's the weather? And then it would be like 3 sentences and then nothing for the rest of the day. But
Hi, how are you? Fine. Good. Oh, good. Good.
And that's my fault, because I've had a hard time balancing work-life. Like, I've had a really tough time since, and you know, I honestly thought the overnight shift would be harder to balance, but it turns out the day shift is harder for me to balance. Because by the time I get home at night, I'm just ready for bed. Right. So I'm like, I eat dinner when I get home, which is sad because it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Tonight it'll be closer to midnight. And I just kind of go and lay in my bed and pass out. And everybody's like, where'd you go? Are you okay? Did you make it home okay? I'm like, sorry, I fell asleep. And then I get up, you know, the next morning and I have so much housework to catch up on that I don't get to talk during the day either. So it's just, I'm having fun until I get more, I guess, regulated.
I understand. You understand, Monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Do you guys hear the cat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is this going to be Monkey's show now?
I think it should be.
The Monkey Show.
I was thinking that we should maybe like start a fan page for her because she's so popular with, you know, videos and FaceTime and you know, Michael has become a really good friend of Monkey's. Yeah.
Do you have friends at school?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's your friend's name?
Friend in school.
Friends at school. Something about friends at school.
Do you
Monkey,
like play school?
She's got a boyfriend named Michael at school.
You have a boyfriend? Oh my goodness.
She's 3 years old and she's got speech delays, so it's like everything's starting to come out very slow. So
I mean, she's doing a whole.
One of these days, it'll just be like she'll just catch.
Well, she's progressed a lot. She's progressed a lot within the year, right, Michael? Because you said.
Oh. Yeah, within this past year, she has really progressed like leaps and bounds.
Yeah, her and Michael, when we first started talking, they became like really good friends, and they were just like anything Michael told her what to do, she did. The funny faces.
Michael babysit on FaceTime.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that I love my new job, but when I see like Monkey, I'm like, oh, I really miss the little ones. Like I miss being part of the progress that they make when they're delayed and all that stuff. I miss that. I need to come visit and get some monkey time is what I need. That's what I do. I adopt other people's kids.
You should come and get it while you can, because this one's a handful, I could tell you that.
Oh, I bet we could cause some trouble together.
Oh, yeah. Wayne, Michael wants to see her in person, and he's like, he keeps telling me to ship her to him. Like, you'll ship her back within a day because she's just out of control. She's like Michael on, you know, 20 Red Bulls and fireballs put together. That's what she is.
Wait, I might have actually seen that. Is she gonna be climbing on heavy equipment and pushing the buttons?
Right.
Why hang out with her then?
Dennis, do you want to see if we have any comments?
Sure. We have a couple from Colors of Avon. First of all, they said Michael nailed it. with the needy friends. Oh my goodness, grow up. If they don't have my undivided attention and laugh or comment continuously, there's no conversation.
Oh my God.
And, yes, and then they also said, don't even get me started with them. Just waiting for me to pause with my story for them to tell me exactly. Same story, just changing up the names. Ugh.
So true. I mean, I had a friend, and we had met, and it was like they were like the needy. You need to tell me how pretty I am. The conversation needs to be all about me all the time. You know, if you're not commenting about me, I'm going to do something to make you say, "Oh, you're so pretty."
Oh God.
And it's like, I'm not. I mean, I lost that friendship, and I was upset about it. But it's like, so it's like, I hate to sound like an asshole, but like, oh, well, I don't have to deal with them.
Right.
I don't have to tell them how pretty they are or make them the center of every single conversation or, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
What I don't like is on people on Facebook that they ask you a question and you give them their advice.
And it's
And
not
then-
the advice they want to hear.
Right, and then they don't take the advice, and then it's like, poor me, poor me, poor me, and then they're jealous of you, and it's like, why even be friends? I've deleted people like that, and I think Michael and I have a friend that was like that, and I deleted this person because I tried giving this person advice, they didn't take it.
Dennis, he's still the same way.
You know, I don't even talk to this person anymore, and you know, I tried helping this person, and it's sad. You know, I'm always trying to help somebody. If they, if they want, if they had questions, I try to help them as best as I can. But don't say, I've done this, I've tried this, You know, my doctor won't do it. Well, then go to another doctor. Still, I followed the rules. I got it approved. You could do the same thing. Go to another doctor. And I can't stand that. Let me have my drink again.
Honestly, my favorite type of friend.
I'm saying amen.
Really?
I agree.
Yeah, so do I, monkey.
My favorite type of friend, honestly, is the type of friend that will, like, say, I know this is going to hurt your feelings, but you're being, and I don't want to say a curse word because Monkey's on the call, but you're being an ASS right now.
Yeah, how do I?
Exactly. That's my favorite type of friend. I want somebody to be real with me, and that's not going to sugarcoat things, because I don't need somebody that's going to tell me what I want to hear. Because if I want to hear that, I'll go on the.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like she has a lot to say on this subject.
She does.
What do you think, Monkey?
Yep.
Nope.
Give a thumbs up.
Me.
Like that. Give a thumbs up.
Oh God. No, it's
Any other on that?
I got sidetracked.
I'm trying to think.
It's on that screen right there.
I mean, it's I hate to say it. I mean, sometimes online friendships are expendable.
I said
Out of sight, out of mind. You don't see them for a while, and it's like, oh, okay, well, oh yeah, we were friends.
Okay, at the risk of calling someone out, I know this person's not watching, but I have a friend that we got pretty close for a while because he was in my group. A hairball. Anyway, so I had this friend, and we were close, and he was in my group, and then he left because of something else. I don't know what the cat's doing. He's attacking something, and there's no mouse or anything. But anyway, so he left my group a long time ago, but every so often I'm just like, I wonder what happened to Daniel. So every so often we'll just send each other a message like, hey, how are you? I'm doing good. And it's not like constant conversation, but when we do talk, it's like we never stop talking.
Nice. Okay.
And that's one of the good ones. And then I have friends that I haven't talked to for years, and every so often they'll pop up in a group, and I'll be like, hey, I haven't seen you in forever, and it's kind of like superficial conversation. Never pick it up.
Yeah.
It goes back to that whole, the connection, that real connection where you can go weeks or months without talking to someone and then pick up right where you left off with conversation.
Exactly.
So.
And it's funny because Dennis and I mean, we've talked a little, but we haven't really had a full conversation. But
Right.
I feel like I really know him because I know the people that he knows. If that
Exactly. And you're more than welcome to visit anytime. Just like I tell everybody, the weather's beautiful out here. It's 80 degrees this weekend.
Okay, I'm packing my stuff right now.
Come on down.
All right, I'm on my way. It's so cold here. Let me see, what is it right now? Right now is 29 degrees right now.
Did you guys get this? Did you guys get that second snowstorm?
Oh, thank God, no, we didn't.
Oh, that's good.
The snow that happened like 2 weeks ago that was like 3 feet, it's still, even though it's been in the 50s, there's still snow on the ground. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's not a lot, but there's still like patches everywhere.
Marky, how you been?
I'm bad.
Uh-huh, really? You miss me?
Yeah,
I miss you too.
I'm a Jim.
Hey, Monkey, can you make a silly face?
Yeah.
Make a silly face. Michael has taught her some bad things.
Okay, so I feel silly for not knowing this, but what is her real name?
Angelina.
Okay. I was like, I've only ever heard her called Monkey, and I'm pretty sure that's not her birth name.
Monkey is
because
her second name.
when she was starting to crawl and stuff, she was always trying to climb on everything, even as in the crawling stages. She would sit there and had no fear whatsoever, crawling and climbing into everything, and she was just a hot mess. So it just stuck with her. No, you don't need no lip.
She's a hot mess.
She is a hot mess. She is. She's something else. She's always into something that never stops. It's like this child is ADHD or something.
At least she hasn't cut her hair late.
Okay. Don't even say that word around a 3-year-old. Don't even say it.
Do you guys think if when you guys go to the big meet and greets, do you think the friendships would change with people that you may talk to once in a while and then you meet them and stuff like that? Do you think that it could change the friendship from talking to this person all the time and then meeting them in real life and it's not the real person who you think they are?
I went to a big, I'm not going to say it was big because it wasn't a convention like you guys have been to, but I went to a Myrtle Beach meetup in August of this past year. And honestly, I became closer with people that I wasn't close to before the meetup and less close with people that I was close to before the meetup, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if he's watching, he's probably not, but I'm going to say Aaron and I we talked on we talked on Skype and we talked on Hangouts every so often, but we weren't close. But then after Myrtle Beach, like, we actually hung out. We actually genuinely enjoyed each other's company. So now every so often we'll just be like, hey, how are you? And like I keep up on his school, and he's actually finishing his degree to become a nutritionist, a certified nutritionist and a certified personal trainer, and he's doing really good in all that. And so every so often, like the night before last, he sent me a message, and it was just a random message like, "Hey, are you awake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm awake." And he's like, "Hey, guess what I just did?" Really? Does that happen?
What?
What?
What? I'm
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Talk.
Aaron Jones is amazing.
A couple of sentences of that. That was awesome.
Well, Michael, you've been to a few meet and greets. What do you think about that?
I went to OH 2014. I was super close with a lot of people beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
and not so close with people. Well, kind of like what Donna was saying, you know, and not so close with people before. And then I left there closer to the people that I didn't really talk to, and then like I don't really talk to the people that I was super close and I was super excited about going and seeing.
Yeah.
But that's also the evolution of the friendships in the weight loss surgery community. I mean, they come and go, they float in and out of your life.
I want to know.
Okay.
Gosh.
But sitting here thinking about it, I don't know if it's just me, but you know, I've got friends that float in and out of my life in regular day life. I've got a friend that we've probably been friends with for 15 years, and we can go 2 or 3 years without even seeing or speaking to them, and then like bam, there they are again, and you know, they're in and out of your life. It's
Mama.
Yeah.
evolution.
Yeah, I agree. I have a friend like that too, so I know.
But I do believe that big meetups or conventions can change friendships. I was told at one of them that they thought I was a certain way, and I ended up not being that certain way, and they had always seen me as a square box, and then they saw me in real life, and like I'm just all squiggly lines, and they couldn't deal with me being squiggly. They had always had me in a square box.
Right.
So I mean that they were like, I can't be friends with you because you're not like I interpreted you to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always thought I was kind of crooked anyway, and I didn't really think I was square box, but
I didn't really think I was square box.
See, when you and I met, I felt closer to you. You know, like now, you know, I mean, we're like I consider, like I said, you a brother and stuff like that, and we've always, you know, when I came out there, I had an awesome time. You know, you took me around and stuff like that. Usually, I'm very shy, and I don't know if you noticed that, but if I go to one of the meet and greets, I'm more like a loudmouth when I'm on Facebook. I'll talk to you and type like crazy, but when I actually meet you in person, I am actually very shy. Very shy.
oh, I was told I was shy, but I'm not really shy when I meet people in person. Am I, Donna?
I didn't think you were shy.
Okay. Okay, so when I met Michael, what happened was I picked him and Angela up at the airport. He sat in the front seat beside me. She sat in the back seat. He kept doing this. He wouldn't actually talk to me at all.
Well, you're lucky
I was
with Michael. He
I
sat.
was going to die.
I said when I met Michael, he took my phone and took a bunch of selfies on it.
He did that the whole time he was here too.
Yeah.
Every 5 seconds he's like, and then he's like, "Hey, come here," and then he's like, I think Kitty's ready for bed.
Who do we have on next week? Are we doing our couple show next week for Valentine's?
Yeah, we're having Garrett on.
Oh, I gotta remind that.
No, we're having all of our spouses on. Remember?
Yeah.
Jay said he was up for it, so
I really don't know.
he
I
said
mean, I
he
hope so. He said he would.
yeah, he said
I'll be asleep by this time. I don't know. If not, I'll just have to find a replacement.
Uh-oh.
I'll be like, hey, can you pretend? Just pretend. You can be Matt for a minute.
Well, I think next week we're doing our couple show, and everybody's having our spouses on, so that would be fun.
yes.
But I think we need to wrap it up because I have a 3-year-old that's in there throwing a tamper in there.
Oh, no.
What she gets for waking up at midnight, and I bring her out here and she sees Michael, and now she wants to play, so.
Aw.
Well, send her to me.
We're
I
just
know,
trying to send Monkey from different destination to destination because there's tons of people that said, oh, I would keep her.
Yeah.
But
you know, I really think this topic could get really deep.
Yeah.
Now, I would like to revisit this topic in the future.
I think we should.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
I mean, I know that I've gone through some friendship problems. I know all of y'all have. And some of them are too fresh to rub that salt in that wound, for
Yeah.
lack of better words.
I think I also have a lot to say on the relationship one. When we have that show,
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about that. And
I think we should recap this topic after the Tennessee meet up and greet and see how our friendships, that people that we've seen afterwards, you know, I mean.
Well, I would like to have that topic before I leave the show, or I'm booted off the show after I meet everyone.
no, you're booted off the show.
You're not going nowhere, good Lord.
Look, she says you're not going nowhere, right? As I say, didn't you know this is your last show?
Right?
Bye-bye, Michael. Bye.
So, but that, yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, I agree. So next Friday is our couples for our Valentine's show because Sunday's Valentine's Day.
Shh, don't remind me.
Oh, my
Month go already.
Monday's Valentine's Day. What do you get a guy for Valentine's Day?
Candy.
Money?
Candy.
Oh, candy. I was going to say money.
Okay.
That's not going to help.
No,
Something
I usually give Mike candy because that's what he likes. He has a sweet tooth. Or bake him a pie.
Make him something with bacon in it.
Yeah, there you go.
I could totally do that. He has some bacon with bacon on top.
Some
Happy
bacon.
Bacon Day.
You can make Matt some like bacon mac and cheese.
Oh, that sounds good. I wish I could eat macaroni and cheese.
It's not good to me, but it sounds good. I think he would like it.
Oh, he would. I got a recipe. I'll send it to you.
Okay. I can cook the hell out of some stuff. I'm not very good at buying presents.
I want to remind everybody out there, our 4 little viewers that are watching us, and whoever might watch us in replay, click the link down below and vote for CHRISTI, Christina Collins.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's Christina
I've voted every day
Collins.
so far.
I couldn't find her the first time.
I know. Me neither. I'm like Christy Collins, and then I
Where's
finally found a
Christy?
Collins, and I was like, wait, Christina, I got it.
Yeah, make sure it says Christina Collins. I think this
And
would be
then
good for the weight loss
Go
community.
ahead and click on the info and read her little bio, because the Michael she's talking about is me.
If it wasn't for Michael introducing me to Gene Pro, I wouldn't even made it this far because Michael is the one that sat there and like, hey, try this, and he knew my husband would sit there and just go order it.
Well, that was right. I mean, because I had heard about it because this one guy in one of the fitness groups I was in raved about it and thought it was such a wonderful product, which he don't think so right now so far, which I don't know why, but you know, it's another story.
Yeah. So go check out the link. It's down in the description box. Vote for me. You can vote every day until Valentine's Day.
Vote, 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 guys, please.
Really, vote.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's a privilege just to be in the top 20 beating 3,000 entries. That's beyond excitement right there, because when I found out, I was literally in tears crying.
Oh, yes. OMG. Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I was amazed, too.
I sent Michael a picture going, oh, and I'm sitting there crying, so. We'll be back next Friday with couples for Valentine's Day.
Michael, can you remind me of that?
You want me to just go ahead and remind Matt? I'll send him a message
It
tomorrow.
was really funny because Michael's like, we have a show, and I'm like, oh my god, is it Friday? I work on Saturday, so my days are all skewed.
Yes, I will remind you to
I
talk
feel
to
like
Matt.
tomorrow should be Friday.
I will remind you to talk to Matt, and I'll go ahead and talk to Matt, too. Go ahead and warn him that you're going to talk to him and remind him that there's a show next Friday. So.
Okay.
And then we're having a review coming out Sunday, too, right?
Yes, I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it. I have mine. It's somewhere here, unless the cat ate it. I'm pretty sure the cat didn't eat it, though. The cat hasn't. I left a pork chop on the counter the other day, and I went to the town to get the burn cream because I burned myself, and I came back and he hadn't touched it.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's a good cat.
All right, let's wrap this up so I can go deal with the child.
Go deal with the crowd, and I'm going to bed.
Me too.
Never mind. I just finished almost the whole bottle of wine, so.
You gotta finish the whole thing, Dennis.
So
I'm just about there, so I got a little bit left.
I got a little bit left, too, so.
All right. Good night, guys. It was good to see you guys.
Good night.
Good
We'll see you
night.
next
Good
Friday.
night.
Don't forget to vote, guys.
Go vote.
Yep.
All right, bye.